Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be diving into my September favorites. I have a lot in this video and I kept thinking, why do I have so many favorites that I haven't shared? Well, I looked through my channel. I didn't upload a favorites video for August. That's the reason why I have so many to share. So I'm going to be sharing skincare, a few items for self-tanning. I know we're coming up on the fall and you're probably starting to lose your tan from the summer. I hear you. I am too. And I'm also going to be sharing a few clothing pieces that I've recently picked up. And of course, makeup. So I have a lot in this video, you guys, and I do apologize. I hope this video isn't going to be really long, but I have so many amazing products to share with you guys. So let's just go ahead and dive into it. So let's go ahead and first talk about the skin products. Then we'll jump into the makeup and then I'll get into the few clothing items. Okay. Let's talk about this from Elemis. So this is a dynamic resurfacing Super C serum. It's a brightening antioxidant serum. I am in love with this. Now, here's the thing. I have to, full disclosure, Elemis was kind enough to send this to me. Now, I would say back in maybe, I don't know, it's been a few months. Elemis randomly just started sending me skincare. And as I began to use their products, you guys know I fell hard in love with them. In fact, they've pretty much replaced a lot of my skincare. I love Elemis. And I know now why this brand has a lot of hype, because they do have really, really good skincare. So I was really excited when they sent this over, and I've been using it for about maybe 2 or 3 weeks now. Absolutely love it. I feel like it gives the skin that radiance and kind of boosts the skin's radiance. So I just wanted to mention, I have been loving this. If you guys have been curious about it, it is a really nice vitamin C serum. Wanted to definitely mention that because Elemis is amazing. I am falling head over heels in love with their brand. And it's one of those brands that you're so excited to receive PR from. Let's get into this. So, okay. First off, you guys, I kind of have to explain why I went down this journey. I'm going to try to do it short and sweet because I've got so much here. But I would say that last year I've been really struggling with dry skin. Not on my face, but on my body, like really dry skin. And every time I would put fake tan on, I would get splotchy and it would stick really strong to parts on my arms. And then on other parts, it wouldn't stick at all. Like it was the weirdest thing. And I was struggling. Like I was like, what is going on? I was trying all these different tanning products, wondering what the hell was going on. Well, my dermatologist told me back in March that it was probably due to dry skin. But you know, I didn't feel like I had dry skin because it wasn't scaly. Like when you think of dry skin, you think that it's going to be scaly, itchy. You know, you're going to visibly look at it and know that it's dry. Well, she was right. Obviously, that's why she's a dermatologist. So I go to Florida for a month and my skin, obviously in that humidity, I didn't have that same issue. So the entire time I was in Florida, anytime that I put fake tan on, it was flawless. And it looked so beautiful. I never had any splotches. I never had any spots. So up here on the screen is an image of what I'm talking about when it comes to my arms. It does it like right here in this area. So you can see how splotchy it would like attach and go really dark to that spot right on my forearms. But when I was in Florida, I didn't have that experience. So obviously right then and there, I knew the dermatologist was right. It's dry skin and I need to fix it. So I started on this dry skin journey, okay? And I realized that I'm a person that loves to take long hot baths, okay? I like to bathe. I'm not a big shower person. It's just never been who I am. And it says right on there, if you suffer from dry skin, bathing in really hot water for a long period of time can dry your skin out. And I was, anyway, okay, I was doing that. So I stopped doing that. Now I'm a shower girl. My dermatologist was the one that told me you need to go on a collagen supplement. She's like, you can put all of the topical creams that you want on your skin, but you are 43 and every year you're losing collagen and your skin would benefit from a collagen supplement. So she told me about this one. This is from Vital Proteins. It's the collagen peptide. They also have it in the pill form. So this is the powder. You take 2 scoops of the powder and 8 ounces of water and drink it. Or you can take, I think you take how many pills? You take 6 caplets twice a day with 8 ounces of water. So the thing with collagen is it takes about 8 to 12 weeks to start really seeing the difference. I started this about a month ago and I'm already starting to notice a difference. Like my skin looks healthier and it's not as dry and my fake tan's not sticking to my skin in weird splotchy weird. Here's the thing. If you guys have been talking about doing a collagen supplement, but had just never done it, do it. Your skin, your hair, your nails, everything will love you for it. And I kind of regret not doing this sooner because I've heard so many people talk about collagen and how amazing it is for you. So it's just a really good thing to do for your skin, hair, nails. Long story short, collagen supplement. I buy it on Amazon. I highly, highly recommend everyone getting on a collagen supplement. It's phenomenal. Quickly talk about fake tan. I recently bought this. I had to keep it in this because it's got a leaky situation. So I recently bought this. This is the 1110 Platinum. So this is supposed to be their darkest color and it actually works really, really well. If you guys like the Loving Tan color and it works for you, but you want it to be a little darker, the Platinum is nice. I wouldn't say it's a significant difference in color, but it is a little bit deeper than the regular Loving Tan. So just FYI, if you guys were curious about that Platinum, it is a nice self-tanner. The one thing that I've been doing is instead of doing like 2 layers of that, I have been using these from Jergens. I will do one session, like overnight session of the fake tan, right? The mousse, right? Then once I rinse that off over the next couple of days, I start incorporating these into my routine. And this not only deepens your tan a little bit, it makes it look a little bit more natural, but it also lengthens your tan. So your tan lasts a lot longer. I would say, you know how it will start to fade? Sometimes by day 5, it starts to fade. This helps to stop it from fading. So this one I was really kind of curious about. So this is the Jergens Natural Glow Wet Skin. This is weird to get used to. It's weird. I'm just gonna say it. It's flipping weird to put it on wet skin. Putting lotion on wet skin feels weird to me. So what I do is I turn off the shower, kind of let the water completely drain off the body. And then I will you're supposed to put it on super damp skin, you guys, but I've had a hard time with that. So I will take a towel and just lightly tap. So my skin's still damp, but it's not dripping wet is kind of the situation. And I put this on, let it sit for a minute, let it dry. And I actually really like this. Takes a minute to get used to it. But I not only have noticed that it's helped my skin because they do say that putting lotion and stuff on wet, like damp skin is really good for you because your skin absorbs it better than it is if it's dry. I like this one because it also has a little bit of that self-tanner in it where it's really natural. Just make sure that you wash your hands when using either one of these. So this is the regular one. It's the regular lotion, or you can do the wet skin. Both are really good. But I wanted to mention it for those of you now that we're moving into fall and you might be doing a little bit of fake tan to kind of, keep your skin looking a little bronzy. I just wanted to mention it. So if you're like me and you suffer with, if your body is crazy dry, try this. This is from Green Goo, Plants with Purpose. It's a dry skin salve and it is amazing. This is my new one. I just went through the other bottle. I skimmed it and this is my brand new one. Doesn't smell the best, but it is fantastic. So I'll put it on like this parts of my skin and I'll put it on the parts where I've been struggling. Like you've seen on those pictures how dry my damn skin was and the fake tan was just sticking to that dry skin. So I know where my dry skin is based on my experience with the fake tan. So I apply this product at night, right before I go to bed, on those parts of my skin that I feel like are really, really dry. And it has helped tremendously. But the collagen and no longer taking hot baths, which I miss so much. You guys, I miss my baths. That's helped a bunch. Let's go ahead and talk about makeup. I gotta briefly talk about these. So these are the new LASHIFY styles that I've been testing out. So in my LASHIFY video, I did a full video all about LASHIFY because I'm kind of obsessed with them. And one of you amazing viewers out there mentioned that because I loved the C style so much, they said, you should try the C plus. It's my new style. It's my new favorite style. And you guys were right. The C plus is amazing. So I use the C10s, the C12s, and the C14s. And I love these. The only thing that's a little tricky about the C plus is that the band can break easier when you're trying to pull them out of the thing. So just be very careful when pulling them out. But I'm obsessed with the C plus. It is a really beautiful style and I love them. So I wanted to mention that. You guys, whoever recommended it to me, you guys were right. Okay, let's talk about this concealer. I am obsessed with this new Charlotte Tilbury concealer. No other concealer in my collection is as beautiful as this one. It is amazing. And I feel like a lot of people are loving this concealer. It seems like a lot of you in the comments section, a lot of my friends who are also content creators are absolutely loving it. This is a gorgeous concealer for a wide variety of people. It works great for younger people. It works great for more maturing. It works great for dry skin, oily skin, people who like to set their concealer, people who don't. It's all around a fantastic concealer. That's how you know you have a fantastic concealer, when it works that well for that many people, right? It covers a lot and it is amazing. It is so good, you guys. I'm obsessed. It's super creamy, nice and hydrating, but also lays down. It doesn't shift all day. It moves with your eyes and it moves with your face. It's fantastic. In my opinion, this is one of the best products Charlotte Tilbury has launched in a very, very long time. She nailed it. Nailed it. The other thing I wanted to briefly mention is that I picked up this shade 10. This is a deluxe size sample from Sephora, and this matches my natural complexion, and I've been using this as foundation. So on those days where I need to throw on a little bit of makeup and run out the door, I've been using this all over the face, throwing on a little bit of blush, putting some things through my brows, putting some eyeliner on my Lashify, and out the door I go. Like this is amazing as spot conceal. It's amazing as foundation. It's amazing concealer. It's great. I am obsessed with this. Like, she did a phenomenal job. Kudos to Miss Charlotte for creating an amazing concealer. It was about damn time. Let's talk about these blushes. And I say these blushes because I did buy me another one. I couldn't wait till the sale, you guys. I couldn't. I wanted to wait. You have no idea how I tried so hard. I kept saying it was sitting in my cart, and every time I needed to order something, I'd take it out of the cart, and then I put it back after I ordered, so I wouldn't. Whatever. Anyway, I'm in love with this Gucci blush. At the end of the day, it's what it boils down to. So I have shade 04 Bright Coral, and now I have shade 01 Silky Rose. And this shade is so beautiful. So let me show you guys how it's so beautiful. You guys, this is so pretty. It's like the softest pink. It's like that gorgeous baby pink. Oh, I'm here for it. So that's how they compare. So this is 01 and this is 04. They are beautiful. They're so pretty. I'm obsessed with these blushes. Absolutely obsessed. Gucci made an amazing powder. They made an amazing bronzer, a phenomenal blush, but they can't make a good palette. I don't get it, because these are fantastic. So soft and so buttery. And what I like about them is that it's never patchy. This is one of those formulas, in my opinion, that stands out when it comes to powder blush, because it's not overly pigmented where you're applying too much and you just have this, like, all of this product you got to hurry and buff out with powder. But it's also very buildable, so you can kind of layer it and build the color, but it never gets patchy because it's a very soft, silky formula. Like, these are phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, they're so good. Let's talk about this from Haus Labs. I'm kind of obsessed with this foundation. I really love this foundation. It's beautiful. Now, when I reviewed it, I did not understand the undertones. The undertones had me kind of way off, which is, my hair itches, which is really interesting because I never knew that MAC was opposite as well until Risa from Risa Loves Makeup, which I love her. She's amazing. She did a full video about this and said, the undertones and the way that they describe their undertones is how MAC does it. And I understand the philosophy behind it. So basically they're saying that, let's just say, okay, so for me, I have a medium with a warm undertone, okay? I bought medium warm, but the description said that it had rosy undertones or something like that. Well, it sure as hell did have rosy undertones because it didn't work. And I was like, how does it say medium warm, but it's a cool undertone? The philosophy behind it is it's opposite. So it's supposed to neutralize and balance out your skin. So if you have super warm undertones, in order to balance it, you're going to use rosy tones to bring it to a neutral state. So it's not too warm, which to me doesn't really work. That's just me on a personal level. It ain't going to work because how is it going to blend into my neck? My neck is yellow. And if I'm putting something pink and rosy on, it doesn't make sense. Now, yes, you can blend that foundation down your neck. You can't put it all over here. It doesn't make sense. So I understand the philosophy behind it, but for me, it doesn't work. But I did not realize that MAC did the same thing. That shows you how much I know about MAC, right? So just FYI, but this is a really beautiful foundation. Just buy the opposite undertones. So if you're a warm undertone, buy a cool undertone. If you're a cool undertone, buy a warm undertone, or just buy a neutral and call it a day. But anyway, this is a gorgeous foundation, so natural, undetectable, long wearing, just beautiful. It is gorgeous. And now I see that there's a lot of hype behind this. And there's a reason for that, because it is really that good of a foundation. Okay, moving right along. You guys, I'm obsessed with this palette all day, every day. I love this elephant palette. Even though those blushes are pretty much the exact same damn thing on my complexion, I'm now mixing them. That's how I apply them. I dip into both so I don't let one of them go to waste. I love this palette. And I feel like this year they finally got it right. They created 3 palettes and it made me feel good about the brand again. It made me feel good. And I kept thinking, why didn't you just do this before? Instead of being so damn stubborn, why didn't you just do this before and let everyone enjoy this instead of just continuing every year just to be a pin? Oh. Anyway, I am happy. I love this. I think it's beautiful. The Tiger palette is stunning. Like these, they did it right this year. I also forgot to mention in my review, this elephant is a real elephant. I think his name is Happy, if I'm not mistaken. And I appreciate that Hourglass notices that and they're bringing and raising awareness for that, because it is a big, big problem. You guys, it's just a bad situation. These animals should never be in captivity that way. Obviously, they should be out in the wild, right? Where they belong. They are wild animals for a reason, and I'm never a fan of people just... Anyway, okay, I'm going to go off on a very long tangent that I don't need to go down, but the bottom line is I'm really glad that Hourglass is bringing awareness to this, because it is a huge problem, especially in America. It just needs to stop. We don't need to see these animals like that. Just really bothers me. If you want to... Moving right along. So let's talk about this from Chanel. I love this palette, and I have to talk about her one more time because I am obsessed with this cute little palette. It is the Chanel Tweed. It's the number 4. I absolutely love it. I have me a backup that is very pretty, has not been touched, and it won't be touched. But this is a gorgeous palette, and I'm obsessed with it, and I love the packaging, and I will treasure it forever. Was it worth $88? No, but most of our makeup's not worth the money that we pay for it. So there's what it boils down to. Let's talk about my dream palette from Natasha Denona. I love this palette. The more I use it, the more I love it. This palette has a lot of depth. It has a lot of versatility. It works for a wide variety of complexions. It just gives you everything. So, so happy. I also just saw some sneak peeks for a new palette from Natasha Denona, and I am so excited. I don't know that I can say it. I'm going to write it down here at the bottom. And yes, it's a extended version of the mini, but I cannot say it because if I do, I might get in trouble. I don't know. But anyway, if you guys have seen those images, it's on Reddit. I've had like 5 people send it to me on Instagram today. So I don't know, but maybe by the time this video goes up, the images will be released and I can say it. I am so excited about that palette because that retro, the mini, is one of my absolute favorites. And Oh, that palette's so pretty. Anyway, this is just a great palette overall. It is a good palette and I'm here for it. All right, let's talk about my Dyson. So I was able to get the new Dyson, and the only reason why I got it is because I gave my daughter the old Dyson, okay? So this is the new system, and the actual base is pretty much the same as the gold base from the limited edition one that I had. This is the new air wrap for the large, and then you have one for the small, okay? So this is what they look like in size comparison. Right up here is where it twists, and this is where you change directions. So if you're doing it like this, and you want to flip to the other side, you just twist this. You just twist this piece and it switches directions without having to change them. Before, you had to have two of each size because you'd have to switch them for the direction. And now they just have this little switch and it's phenomenal. I also really, really like this tool right here. This kind of helps with like flyaways and stuff if you're, you know, blow drying it this way. If you have an air wrap, I would just buy these singly. I wouldn't buy the entire set. I don't know if they're selling these single yet, but once these are available, buy them. You will love them. It's so nice not to have to switch the attachments for the different directions. So if they're not available yet, when they do come out, I highly recommend them. This air wrap is fantastic. And they're in stock right now at Sephora. And if they stay in stock between now and the Sephora sale, they'll be gone that first day. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people waiting to buy these on the Sephora sale. And I don't blame them because it is the best tool I've ever bought. So there you go. But as far as the overall operation and how the switches work and stuff, everything else is the same except for that new attachment for flyaways and stuff, and then having one and then only needing one barrel for each size. So that's pretty much the only thing that's different. Pretty much the only thing that's different. Okay, now that we have all of the makeup and the skincare and all that out of the way, let's talk about a few pieces that I picked up from Free People that I have to share with you guys. I'm kind of personally obsessed with. The first thing I'm obsessed with is this sweatshirt. And I wish this video would show it justice. Let me pull it out as far as I can get it. Can you guys see that? Look at this right here. Look how pretty this is. You guys, this is the cutest hoodie you have ever seen. Look at the detail like right down here, right? This is the cutest hoodie on. It is beautiful on. It is so comfy, so cozy, so cute. It is gonna be my new favorite hoodie for the winter and I am here for it. It's gorgeous. I love this. I love it. Oh my gosh. With a really cute pair of black Lulus, I am here for it. Next, we're gonna talk about this. Oh, my battery's still going dead. I hate it when my battery goes dead. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Damn batteries. Okay, so this, you just really can't see it. It's just too big. So this is a cardigan and a jumper. So I'm just gonna have to show you pictures because it's too big. But the texture of this, it's got that like waffly pattern, or what do they call it? I can't remember what the pattern is. I am obsessed with this. It is the coziest, most yummiest cardigan, and it's got the jumpsuit to match. So cute, so adorable. I've wore it several times and I always get compliments when I wear it. So cute. This is cozy and cute. Like seriously, look, oh, it's so cute. So anyway, I wanted to mention it. I've worn it several times, even though it's kind of hot here still. They have several colors of that. When regarding this sweatshirt, I think they only had 2 colors, if I'm not mistaken. But the cardigan and the jumpsuit, I know the jumpsuit had several colors, but I think the cardigan only came in a few, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I love Free People. It's one of my favorite places to shop. And I actually was introduced to Free People from Mel. That was her favorite place. Mel loved Revolve and Free People. And those were her 2 places. So anyways, okay, that's it for my favorites, you guys. I had a lot in this video and I hope that I didn't bore you to death. But that's it. Those have been my favorites for the month of August and September. Sound off down below. What has been your favorite products that you've been absolutely loving for the last month? Share with us in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.